Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing? Last Wednesday, Facebook Live of 2020. Here we are. And I'm just going to wait a few seconds for a few people to get notification and hop on because this one is going to be a good one. Absolutely. You're going to learn a lot of, why, what are the four reasons? I mean, there are many more reasons than the four I'm going to talk about, and I may kind of add certain ones in of why you're not making money, but also how you can change all that, okay? And start moving forward and actually make money and actually make an impact and actually um, help other people reach their goals, right? Isn't that what coaching is all about? Let's see, are we hopping on here? So, anyway, there are four. I'm going to talk about four, and like I said, there are many more. Hi, you guys that are jumping on. Say hi below. I just saw, all of a sudden, five people jump on, which is great. So say hi below. Tell me where you're from. If you have the day off today, or are you working? All right, so let's talk about number one. Number one reason why you may not be working, making money with your coaching business is that you're not clear on who you should be serving. Who is your ideal client? Okay, and there might be a couple of reasons why. One is you just, or you say, this is who my ideal client is, this is who I want to work with, but something internally is stopping you from moving forward and doing the steps that you need to do on Facebook, because we teach on Facebook here. What do you need to be doing to actually get clients on Facebook? So something, if there's something off between you and who you decide who your ideal client is, and it's stopping you from moving forward, there's something, the ideal client is off. That's not the right client for you. And you got to do some internal work and decide, who do you really want to be working with? Okay. Just one of my former clients just, told me, there was no movement going forward for months. And we, would get together and I'd coach her and kind of point her in the right direction. And suddenly, because really, has declared she wants to make a difference in people's life, but the client that she chose or who she thought she wanted to be working with was bringing her no joy. Okay. If you don't love who you're helping, who you want to help transform or make the changes with, if you're not like, get up in the morning and can't wait to get to work and see how your clients are doing, then it's not the right match for you. Okay. And that's okay. A lot of times when we declare something, all the warts start showing up. Okay, because the universe is kind of testing us to see if that's really what we're declaring, who we want to help and how we want to serve. Okay, so things will show up that stop you. So, for instance, you may procrastinate. Okay, you may sleep late. You may, have no clarity. Things will stop you from actually trying to build a business. Hi, Tina. Hi, Liva. Ada's on. Hi, Zandra, you guys. So you really want to kind of watch what's happening, okay? And you can't force something that internally is not gelling with you, okay? So notice if you are procrastinating. Why are you procrastinating? Kind of get to the root causes. Is it because you're scared of the work that needs to be done, which is different? Or is it that you're who you want to serve and help is not in line with who you are? Okay, so spend time looking at that. All right, now let's say you do have the right ideal client, right, but you don't have enough of them. Okay, you need a ton of new leads. They're called leads, people that are interested in what you have to offer. You need to be attracting them and tapping them and inviting them over to your space so they can see what your offer is. Okay, you need a flow, a constant flow of new people coming in. If you're talking to the same 100 people over and over and over again for 6 months, they're bored with you. They either, you need a constant flow of new people. Okay, and I'm talking like you need like 500 new people coming in every month, every other month. to see your offer, which takes me to your, so you need to jumpstart that. You need to create a plan where you are generating leads, inviting new people over into your space, into your Facebook personal page, and then into your group every day. Okay, constant flow. Okay, so we set it up. I think we do over 30 people a day we invite. Okay, and some of those will say yes and some no, but it's every single day new people are coming into the group and other people are leaving. Okay, so that's what you need. And other people are seeing what my offer is, what is my program. Some people are saying yes, other people are no, and they're moving on. Okay, so you want to have a constant flow once you know who your ideal client is. Okay, so that's one reason, okay, with a solution. The other thing is that maybe a reason why you're not making money is you're not clear about what your offer is. And your offer is your program. What's your program all about? What is the outcome? When somebody goes through your program from where they're at to the end of your program, what are the outcomes? What are the results? What are the benefits? And you may not be articulating that in posts or on lives clearly, so nobody knows what you do. Okay? I just had a client also who has this incredible following in her Facebook group, and yet people don't know what she does because she hasn't been making offers. Okay, she hasn't been clear. Either, sure, her offer is clear, but she hasn't been inviting people into her program. So either you're not clear with your offer, which you can just, that is a simple tweak, which is getting really clear about what the outcomes are, what are the benefits, what are the results, and then articulating them. And how we articulate them on Facebook is either through posts or through lives. Okay? So that's how you can up your game. Okay? People need to see what you do. Okay? They just think about yourself. Do you buy anything without looking at a review, without kind of doing some kind of investigative detective work? Okay? So people that work with me generally have been looking at me and my work for a while to decide if what my program provides and my outcomes matches what their goals are. Okay, so you want to make it easy for people to know what your program is all about. You want to be posting about it. You want to be talking about it. You want to be very clear about your offer is, so that the right people will bubble up to the top and start to say, I want to work with you. Okay, is this making sense, you guys? Let me just see what's going on here. Let's turn this off. Okay, so first of all, hi Tina. Let's see. Okay, so the other thing is, okay, so we have ideal clients. You want more coming in, okay? You want an offer that's clear and that you are articulating it and displaying it and inviting people to an invitation to work with you. You also want to have content that you put out there besides your invitation that is of value. And what do I mean by value? That you're either teaching or educating people pieces of your program in bite-sized pieces throughout the weeks, every day, either something that's helpful or useful or someone can actually grab and run with and have many wins with your value that you're putting out there in your posts. And you want to be over delivering and almost giving away more free, value that's free in your free content that's in your paid content. Okay? Because you want people to be curious about, wow, this is incredible information she's giving away. What is in her paid content? Okay? So you definitely want to be giving information every, throughout the week, at least three times a week that's valuable for people, that they learn something from you or you're teaching something to your ideal clients. Okay? Too many of you are posting fluffy posts or quotes, and they're cute, but they don't. There's no value in that. Okay, they're nice to read, but you want to anchor someone. You want someone to stop the scroll and start reading how you are helping them, so that you're planting a seed in their mind saying, "Oh, that's a good idea." Okay? I'm telling you, 95% of the time people will not implement what you tell them in a post or on a live. But you're planting a seed that you're competent, that you know what you're talking about, that you're skilled, that you are great, you have an authority in the subject matter of which you are the coach, okay, that you're the best in. All right? So you definitely want your content to be teaching other people, okay, what you can provide. Okay, so we're not clear on our ideal client. We want to be generating leads every day. You want to be inviting people over to your space. You want to identify where they're at. You want to pull them over. The more you can bring them over, the better. You want people. You've got to remember. Think about how long are you staying in a group, and you might be in 100 groups. But how many of those groups do you actually go to and listen to the content that's being given or learn something from them? Okay. The same goes with your own group. Okay. You want fresh people coming in, new people coming in, listening to what you have to offer. The other thing that may be getting in the way of you not making money is the external or environmental distractions in life. Okay? So I want to spend some time here because I think it's really important. And I think given that, for the last 10 months, all of us have been, a lot of the environmental kind of exterior distractions in life kind of went away and we had to go within. And I think what we saw is that there were actually, what is getting in the way of you actually making money online was pretty glaring. Okay, because all this, distractions, let's say, that you would run to going shopping or going to a friend's house or going to the movies, all those extra things went away so you can actually see where are you in your business. Okay. And just the other day, I was asking in a post, what are people's distractions? What comes up for you of not moving forward in your business, which are things you want to kind of kick to the curb in 2021. And what came up was, news, too much Facebook, going down the wrong rabbit hole, um, office setup in the home, too much distraction from the family. Procrastination, I already talked about procrastination. Procrastination is usually there's no alignment with what your goal, what you say your goal is and what your heart desire is. Okay. Many people are distracted too much by fear of presenting themselves out in front of people. And there are things you can do to decrease those distractions. Okay. You can say within the next month, I'm going to put timers on how much time I spend on Facebook, or I'm only going to watch an hour of news a night, right? Or I'm going to put my office in another location in the house so I'm not distracted by family. But you really want to look at where are the distractions, external distractions in your life that are getting in the way of you making money and actually staying focused and on track and being consistent. Now, these things, what I just mentioned, are things that you can definitely, have a goal that within a month you can eliminate some of these distractions. And that's what we want to do when you have your business. When you make a declaration, you want to start eliminating things that are getting in the way and simplifying your tasks that you're doing every day so that you're more focused and more on purpose of reaching your goal. Is that making sense, you guys? Huh. So let me just read here what's going on. So, so you want to really look at what can you eliminate? What is getting in the way of you being focused? Okay. Now, somebody else shared that it was alcohol for them. that was getting in the way of them and reaching their goals in their business. And I have a story to tell as well. Even though I was a very successful director of nursing for years, for decades, I became kind of poisoned by alcohol. Okay. I was a social drinker in my 20s. And if you know anything about the disease of alcoholism, it progresses the more you drink. And by the time I finally got help 7 years ago, I was circling the drain. Okay. Alcohol had taken over my life. And that's all I could think about was getting another drink. Okay. And, I was bankrupt emotionally, socially, financially. Things were crumbling. My relationships were crumbling. I could not generate any work, even though I was working all the time. It was just so much was in my blood. The poison of it was in my blood. Okay, and I knew I needed help. And that's one thing about any kind of distraction. If you can't fix it yourself, just like you are a coach for people to help them move from point A to where they are now to a desired result. That's why there are coaches. I mean, I needed to raise my hand and say I need help. I can't live like this any longer. Okay, I was at the bottom of the barrel. I was Dallas was drowning. Dallas was drowning in the poison of alcohol. And so I finally raised my hand and said, help. And I got myself into some rehabilitation programs. One was an outpatient rehab for 10 months. And then I got myself right into AA and got myself a sponsor. Now, a sponsor is like a coach, okay, in that field. And I learned how to live without alcohol in my life and learned how to live life on life's terms and now have a booming business. Okay. But you may want to look in your life. I'm not saying, not everyone has something, as huge as that. Maybe it's, pain pills or sleeping pills or something that you're taking or ingesting, or maybe it's food that you're addicted to that it's time to eliminate and ask someone for help. I could not do it on my own. I couldn't. And it was, I finally said I needed help. And once I said I needed help, it was like a relief. It was a relief, but somebody was going to show me the way out of the hole I was in. I was at a point A. I was stuck. I didn't know how to get out, and I needed help. And I got myself a coach and somebody to move me into where I wanted to be, which is now, which is, I have a rich life and I have an incredible business. And that's what I'm suggesting is look at what's distracting you from actually making money in your business. Okay. It may not be so internal as what I just described, but it could be something that's just been gnawing at you for years and years and years, and you need to handle it and you need help. Okay. And therefore, you need your own coach to help you get to where you want to be. So that's my story. And, I'm so glad I raised my hand and got myself a coach as well. So I think what has happened is what I've seen in the last 10 months is a lot of people, those things that were once just small kind of, complaints or kind of, tapping you on the back that you need to fix, you need to fix, you need to fix, you need help, and you putting them to the side, to the back of the bus, now they're glaring in your face. And I'm saying for you, if you got to look at your own life. Is it time to ask for help yourself and so that you can move forward and get the distraction out of your way so that you can actually serve others and make an impact on others and their lives, which is really what coaching is all about, right? Okay, you guys. Well, that's what I have today. How do we get to 500 leads a month? Well, if you take 30 into 500, what is that? 3 goes into 50, goes how many times? Goes about what? So just start, Ada, just start inviting 10 people in the morning, 10 people at night to be your friend. and then increase it every day by a few. So Facebook sees that you're working the muscle of inviting people. If you start inviting like 50 people all at once to be your friend who are your ideal client, Facebook will think you're a robot and shut you down. Okay, so you want to start slow. So start inviting like 50 people, or 10 people in the morning, 10 people at night, and then tomorrow 12 in the morning, 12 at night, and then 14 and 14, and keep building up and inviting people so that you can really fill your funnel. It's a funnel. Marketing is a funnel of people that would be interested in your program. Okay, so that's what I would recommend. Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you. Hi, Janelle. Um, okay, you guys. So that's what I suggest you do is really take a look at what are the distractions. If you have distractions in your life, look at them. Can you eliminate them yourself? If you can't eliminate them yourself, ask for help, get some help. And then, of course, if you don't have any distractions, look at do you have the right ideal client that you want to serve? Start generating more leads, bringing in more leads, produce better content, teach more, okay? No more fluff. A little fluff here and there is fine, but you want to be serving, you want to be teaching, you want to be providing value, and making sure that you are inviting people into your program. If people don't know you have a program and what are the outcomes and the results, how are you going to get clients? Okay, so you want to make sure that you have an invitation to work with you, post of some kind that you're putting out at least once a week, either via your email to your list or on your Facebook in your group, so people know how to work with you. Okay, you guys, have a great new year, and I will see you all in 2021. Bye.